What's going on, everyone? In today's video, we're going to be talking about a new release from indie niche brand from Canada, of course, the brand of Zoologist, and the fragrance we're talking about is the newest one, Chameleon. You guys ready for this? Let's do it. What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Max Forti. In today's video, the newest from Zoologist, Canadian niche indie brand. This is Chameleon, their 2019 release. I have been talking about this brand here a little bit here and there since their inception back in 2013. Creative director Victor Wong is one that I do appreciate. I have met with him a few times, spoke to him in person. I do believe he is one of the best when it comes to very creative, elaborate, and very intriguing fragrances. Of course, taking the animal kingdom, their particular animals and their habitats with those elements that really transpose what the fragrance will kind of smell like. And Chameleon is no different. They're taking the same kind of approach, and I do enjoy this fragrance a lot. The whole process behind this fragrance, however, is going to be more of a sun kiss type of deal, which I'll get to it in just a minute. Let me digress a little bit and show you guys the bottle. With all of the newest releases from Zoologist, you can expect to get this really cool presentation. You have this nice magnetic, casing where the fragrance sits perfectly in the middle. And the bottle is going to be your usual 60 ml or 2 ounce bottles that will retail for 145 USD. The sprayers are actually really good on these fragrances. They give you a really nice blast, a really nice mist, and you can control the blast depending on how strong you press the sprayer. You also have this really nice accent leather wraparound stitched on the cap, as well as the embossed logo or the insignia right on top of the metal cap. Before I continue with Chameleon, if you guys like to smell great, you love to make a great first impression, be sure to join the Max Forti fam. It's very simple. Go ahead, like this video, subscribe for a lot more, and also don't forget to turn on your notification icon bell. That way you'll never miss out on future videos just like this one. Zoologist Chameleon is an oriental floral fruity fragrance, and the nose behind this one is Daniel Pascio. Zoologist Chameleon happens to be the 18th creation of this brand of Zoologist. Now, I have the dry down in this hand. I'm going to spray a new fresh spray here on my right hand to give you guys, or remind myself of the initial blast. So when you first spray the fragrance, it's definitely going to be a very heady, almost bitter, boozy-like kind of a frangipane with mango. You get this fruity and floral melange that is really in your face, and it's going to punch you right in the face. So if you have an inclination to really appreciate floral, fruity fragrances, you're going to love this one. It's definitely going to be very heavy floral and fruity at the top. But this fragrance, like the animal Chameleon, has many nuances, many facets. It's going to definitely transition, that floral, very heady initial blast that you're going to get. It's definitely going to transition into this fruity, oriental kind of nuance as you get to the dry down, and then some woods will play a role. It is a very complex scent for sure. That initial floral, fruity blast along with that mango gives you a very effervescent, very bright, and very happy kind of a scent. You also get this suntan lotion as you get to the heart of this fragrance. There's also coconut here, which will definitely give you that, suntan lotion kind of a vibe, like basking in the sun. As the whole thought process in creating Chameleon was exactly that, a tropical sun kiss type of a fragrance. In other words, a tropical sun-kissed skin. And that's what you get with this fragrance for the most part. You're definitely going to get that resemblance of a beachy kind of a vibe. There's also like a salty core that I get with this fragrance. I didn't see ambergris in the note breakdown, but I definitely get that. I also get a creamy tuberose, even though tuberose wasn't listed here. Maybe the ylang ylang with the other floral components maybe give me like a almost bitter, creamy, sweet tuberose kind of a feel that I get with the scent. It's a very well constructed, very well blended fragrance, as you come to expect with this brand. You also get a musk that plays a role into the fragrance as you get into the heart and into the dry down, which of course animalic fragrance will have for the most part. With all Zoologist fragrances, you're going to get the animalic feel to the fragrance, and this one is no different. The fragrance definitely transitions. You're going to get a dry down that's going to be a little bit woodsy, but mostly a sweet, floral, fruity fragrance that's going to be a little bit bitter, a little bit sweet. Again, it's a multifaceted kind of fragrance, but for the most part, it's going to be a very heavy floral and fruity scent. So if you like floral, fruity fragrances, this is definitely the one you should check out from this line. So if you ask me, hey Max, what does Chameleon remind you of? Does this remind you of something that you own or might have tried? I'd say yes. Perhaps it is a combination of two things that I own and that I have tried, of course. This reminds me, if you took Tom Ford's Private Blend Soleil Blanc and you combine it with Guerlain's Terracotta, this is what I get. Of course, there's other things in here. This is a lot more complex. You have other animalic, other, floral notes that you get with this that you don't get with the other two fragrances that are probably a little bit more less complex, if you will, than this particular fragrance. This has a lot more going for it. It transitions a lot more. I think this fragrance has about 3 facets that I mostly get. The beginning, very floral, very bitter. Then you get this fruity components that play a role. Then at the dry down, you get a lot of these woods and different elements that makes it for a very intricate type of scent that definitely is worth you guys checking out if you do appreciate the brand. And like I said, if you do enjoy floral fruity fragrances, this is definitely a great one to try. Performance has never been an issue for me with Zoologist fragrance. Quite the contrary, I do have to watch myself not to go above and beyond with sprayers, because I know it can turn heads in a negative way, because some of these could be very pungent, very strong. This one, however, is more easy to like, easy to appreciate. It is a classification that it's not really daring, and the scent itself is not very daring. However, it is very strong. I got about 8+ hours with this fragrance. I did not spray my clothes on this one because I know it's a very strong one, and I'm not one for floral fragrances. So when it comes to all different fragrances from Zoologist, this is going to be one of the top ones as far as performance goes. But also when it comes to all the ones that I own and I have tried, it's probably going to sit in the background just because I don't really go for floral scents. There's a lot of different ones that I do love. There's a lot of different ones from this house that I would go for before reaching out to this one. For example, the new Panda I love. Camel is definitely one of my favorites. I do like Rhinoceros, which doesn't get much love, but those are like my favorites. I really enjoy Moth. I love the honey note that you get with Moth, and it's one that I'm really looking forward to probably purchasing and adding to my collection. But this one here, not my favorite, but definitely a great one if you do enjoy floral fragrances. You can wear this as a signature scent if you do enjoy that particular genre. I think it's a great signature scent. You can dress it up, you can dress it down, day wear, night wear. It is a very versatile scent for sure. My final thoughts on this new release, Chameleon from Zoologist. I think it's a very fine release. I haven't really tried anything from Zoologist that I don't like. Like I said before, Victor Wong is always doing a great job from 2013 all the way up till now. I've always been very intrigued with the brand and always been pleasantly surprised with his releases. The level of creativeness, the daring pokes that he takes with some of these fragrances, and I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to future releases from the House of Zoologist. There you have it, guys. Those were my thoughts, my take on the newest 2019 release, Chameleon from Zoologist. Let me know in the comment section below, have you tried the House of Zoologist? And if so, which one is your favorite and why? Ladies and gents, thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your support. Remember, fragrance is emotion in motion, so wear what truly moves you. I'll see you again soon.